Hi, hello, welcome to Weekly Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for fire rising signs. If you do not know your rising sign, start with your North Node because depending on the chart, it could be that the North Node gives you about 70% accuracy and it drops significantly after that. If you don't know your rising sign, start with your North Node, okay? That's how this works, especially most Western astrology, unless you have like a special chart or for your chart, it's a special month. Okay, let us begin. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe if anything that is said resonates deeply with you. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. As always, the Vertex of Abundance is a galactic temple of ascension. We are here delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. And again, my name is Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. We're going to be imposing the guidance from the Thoth Tarot by Lady Frida Harris, created by Aleister Crowley. And we will be deliberating the findings from the Aleister Crowley Tarot by Tanya Ajan. Double eight here. Pair of eights with the Knight, Cavalier de Copa. Here it's called the Prince of Cups, but it's the Knight of Cups. So somebody here is desiring a projection or we're desiring to mature out of. I'm hearing we're desiring to move beyond the rat race, but it's to reconcile some type of feeling. We have the Justice card here. It's called Adjustment. The Five of Wands came out with the Page of Wands, which would talk about feeling competitive or feeling attacked, like we're having to deal with haters. And again, this is for fire rising signs. So somebody here might have their Venus in Aries. Most specifically, they would be a Libra rising. So if you don't know your rising sign, you might be a Libra rising. If you need a chart rectification, hit me up. Information is in the show notes, the about section, the description box. I've been doing astrology. It'll be, well, 19 years. It'll be 20 years next March. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Now, somebody was sending me something. My readings are not accessible. There's usually a flash sale a couple times a year. I haven't been updating the website or whatever, so it might still be going on because I haven't really looked. But I do mostly genealogy and charts for the public, and then I do readings for the people that are students or clients. Or so if you're already in the practice, you have access to my readings at a discounted price. Otherwise, I leave them high priced because I don't compete on price. And I'm sorry, I can't really change that around because I don't want to. And there's a reason for it. I never really explain myself because I don't feel called to explain myself, but sometimes I do, and there you go. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I come down on the reading price a lot. It's just not cold, not the cold market. We need to have some type of association. So typically, if you're in the mystery school or you're a spiritual child or you're in the practice, you get a reading every, once a year on your birthday or twice a year, every 6 months, you're on retainer. Because I'm used to doing partnership or teams or like genealogy and astrology combined with the reading. So it's never really a small, I'm not getting like 30, $50. I'm getting several hundred, but it's because I'm doing a lot. I work with you for several hours and then maybe not in one session. You hear what I'm saying? So that's also why I've been trying to up the readings for the public readings, the general readings, just because I need to put it out there. You know, I love reading cards. I just can't do it one on one. That's not how my energy works. And I'm kind of a bitchy vibe. I'm not warm and agreeable and fuzzy wuzzy. I don't do that ish. I can't. I don't do kumbaya lullaby. I'm kind of hardcore. I'm like Dr. Phil in the tarot world. You know, I come at you. I don't really curse at you, but I come hard. You know, and I tried to do that Witchiku stuff. I can't do that anymore. I don't know what happened to me. Sometime, oh, I know what happened. I had a brain thing, like an injury. And I wouldn't say my demeanor changed. I don't want to make any excuses or whatever, but one thing is it exhausts me to do all that filtering and code switching. I better put on a whole suit and be waiting on a check from an investor before I can like tone it up, you know. I'm sorry to say it. It doesn't really reflect highly on me, I don't think, to be honest. It makes me seem kind of trashy, um, uncouth, uncivilized, you know. I certainly don't like peasant behavior, but that's where I'm at right now, and now you know. So the only card that came out worth calling, because I call them majors and the court cards. So the Ace of Cups came out. Now we have the Hierophant and the Cavalli di Spade. That's here it's called the Prince of Wands, but that's the Knight of Wands and Regina di Spade. I'm saying Spade like swords. It's Bastioni, the wands, the baton. So Knight of Wands. Here's called the Prince of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, so here because I'm getting adversary energy. I'm getting that there's a fight. You better fight. Dun, dun, fight, all right. Bum, 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 tip. I'm not old, but I like old music. Yeah, so you better fight for your right. Somebody here needs to defend their spot. There's a little bitchico out there, pendeja, rata cucaracha that wants to steal our spot. They need to be, you know, whoop, whoop, look at me. I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest, I'm the first, I'm the brightest, you know. Give me all your adoration, your praise, your attention. Okay, ho, go sit down. You know, a big bitch ain't got to worry about what a little bitch is doing. That's just what's up. Um, you know, it's only somebody with nothing to do that's gonna be worrying about other people and what they got going on. Go get yourself something to do. We have a little playing traffic Tammy here, a little breather than water Brenda here. I'm sorry. Arata cucaracha, that's what that is. Um, so they're competing for our spot, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. That means that they desire to be where we are. Now, we do have some kind of victory here, some kind of spot that we should be in here. Yeah, I'm better than that. Yeah. So we're kind of like wishing you the best, dear. I hope you heal. And that is true. Poor baby. I mean, clearly they're unhealed, unawakened, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like we all start somewhere, you know. I'm sure I was acting stupid, looking stupid once upon a time too, as were you, right? It's like weren't we all? Once upon a time, we were brand new. We needed to learn. We have the Page of Pentacles here. It's called the Princess of Death. The Nine of Pentacles. Moch, the Death card with the Two of Cups, and this is for what? The rising sign fire. So we have a Leo midheaven, and we have an Taurus rising. If you have Taurus rising, or if there's Taurus rising here, there would be Saturn in that sign. So Saturn in the first house, ooh, Saturn and Taurus in the first house, that's a hard one. Also, there's the Scorpio rising here. So if you don't know your rising sign, it may be Scorpio or Pisces. Or Cancer, to be honest. We have the Page of Discs. That's the descendant, or where the Venus is. So we have Venus in Taurus. That's confirmed. Venus in Capricorn. You have a Pisces rising here. Scorpio rising, Cancer rising. For the Pisces rising, you have Venus in your seventh house, and that attracts a lot of caca. It makes us really sparkly, and so we get all that obsessive energy. Venus in the first or the seventh house attracts a lot of creeps from the woodwork. It's a very moth to a flame energy. It's wonderful to have once you find a healthy, safe person, but you gotta, kiss a lot of frogs. It's not always that. You gotta run and flee from a lot of frogs. We have Venus and Scorpio here too, with the Seven of Cups and the Death card. Now, somebody here may be a Cancer rising with, okay, so if you don't know your rising sign, I'm just gonna get here, and I'm so sorry, but I could tell you right now because I do chart rectifications. So if you like your genitals played with, because not everybody does, and I'm talking about your erogenous zones, you might be a Scorpio rising. Now, very specifically, are your eyes, do they look a little silver? Do you have very piercing eyes? That's very indicative of Scorpio rising, especially like, let's say you like rainy season, you like when it's overcast outside. And specifically, I'm going to talk about the genitals here, my apology, but we're going to separate out the anal region because some people like their butt played with, some people like their genitals played with, some people like their hips or legs played with. Does that make sense? Let's separate it out. Okay. Virgo likes the bottom of their stomach played with. Cancer likes their chest played with. Scorpio likes their junk, whether it's your lady bits, your boy bits, or whatever, your boy parts, your lady bits. If it's Libra, they like their butt played with. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. So that's something to know if for your rising sign, because there's somebody here that doesn't know their rising sign. They're here because of their North Node. And you're either Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces rising. So Pisces rising, you can always tell because they have really big fish-looking eyes. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Pisces rising have some of the most beautiful eyes. Okay. You can tell a Pisces rising just by looking at their eyes. They're always almond shaped. They're not round eyes. They always have like some kind of oblong shape to them. And it's very, very beautiful. They're always mystical looking. And why am I talking about how you look or how your erogenous zones are? That comes through the rising sign and the Venus. Okay. So this is why I'm always saying your Venus is here, your da da da, because I know, this is my thing. I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. Somebody has their Saturn in Pisces. So again, I'm getting a lot of Saturn in the first house energy. So that's a very, very hard placement. It's great, but it makes us a little scary. It makes us a little bit of it gives us master or elder vibes. What does that mean? It means that it might make us hard to approach. So if we get called buzzkill a lot or sober, or the word for me that they always said was that I'm too self-contained, which makes you non-agreeable, non-approachable, non-accessible. Insecurities, because what we're getting that energy like we're a party people, but we're not. We're just hard to engender. You can't endear us. You can't seduce us. You can't impress us. You need to be clear on what it is you want. You need to come hard, to pull through, come through. You need to be about what you're about. Visionary too. So we're very focused on the bottom line, I want to say, because we need to know if we're willing to give our energy to whatever is coming at us. And this is not something that gets easy until we're older, like 36 onwards. Okay, I've been hearing that Survivor song. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. Wishing you the best. Pray that you are blessed with lots of joy and love and lots of happiness. So we have a double seven here that's alert to attack. We win, though. So if somebody's waging any kind of war, we're gonna win. To turn the screen up. Could we have the Six of Wands here? Now, I also want to say on the 12th, we're going to have Saturn oppose the moon. So we can be coming up against some enemy. There might be somebody that wants to attack us for who we are. And unfortunately, there was a reading here today where I didn't have to talk about an enemy. This is not that reading. We have a bunch of sevens and we have the queen in the opposing energy with the Five of Wands. Somebody needs to oppose us. Five of Wands means that there's contesting, competition, conflict, conundrum, crossing, karma even. So one thing with Saturn in the seventh house, it could mean that people feel the need to get our approval. And we could not be noticing because they don't come up to us saying, hey, I want to impress you. Tell me I'm impressive. But that's what's going on. And it's not that we're incapable of that, it's that that's not what we're looking for. And we're very kind of we're kind of business-like. El Mato, the Fool, Yamanti, the Lover's card, Undi, Nari, the Ace of Pentacles, La Papessa, the High Priestess, La Forza, Saturn, El Mundo, the Universe. So yeah, some people see the glasses half full, some people see the glasses half empty, but the glass is actually refillable. The grass is greener where you water it, unless it's just fake grass. So we're feeling the need to withdraw. We desire to withdraw. We desire to clean things up. We desire to get something, make it better, or to leave it because it's not meeting our standards. The other side wants a new beginning. They want a fresh start, but there's a double eight here. So there's some type of projection or manipulation and it's because there's been a lot of time or there's some kind of agenda that's trying to be pushed at us. Unfortunately, we're too strong with this Lover's card. We're not weak. Whatever somebody's trying, they need a lesser bitch, a weaker bitch, and we're not the one. I'm sorry for them. Like they need some healing or some awakening. It's better to just say what you're about, to come harder by being clear on your intentions and your needs. Clearly define them. Hey, this is what I want from you. This is why I'm effing with you. This is why I'm coming towards you. Can you do this for me? Yes or no? How might I go about getting XYZ from you? Are you willing to ABC with me? You can say it just like that, like that, like that. And people don't do that. They do this little engendering, this little tactic, this little trick thing. Because there's a lot of projection coming from this other side. We have the Seven of Cups and the double eight. That always means energy projection. Double eights alone means energy projection, spiritual manipulation, even. And then we have the Seven of Cups, that means projection. So somebody is suppressing, repressing so much that they project onto others. They don't feel worthy enough, and they are worthy, but until they respect themselves, see themselves, they're not going to get it from us. Somebody may be a Leo moon, Queen of Wands, and the lust card here is Celeste, but it means strength card. So that's either a South Node in Leo, or a Leo moon, or a Taurus rising. We do have Taurus out here, but it's talking about Saturn and Taurus. And I'm getting that. I'm not gonna stop what I'm gonna work harder. Okay, but you don't go and go and go and go and go like the Energizer Bunny. If you try twice or thrice and you realize it's not working, ask. And don't just run away all butthurt because your little con won't work. Say, hey, how do I do this with you? Hey, let me get your attention for a minute. Let me holler at you for a minute. Hey, can I have a moment of your time? This is my objective. It's because Saturn in the first house really means stoic. We're immovable. And people are still going to try us. There are just those energies out there that just have to make a point. But there are people in the world that confronting them head on is not the way. There are some people that you will perceive them to be hard or perceive them to be difficult, and that's actually not the true. We just have such a cultural difference, or like a intellectual difference, like a different style, a different method, a different way. Somebody has their Jupiter in Leo. So glass half empty, glass half full. That's when you get the world card and the full card. It also means a whole new chapter, a whole new world. Okay, well, I called it. High Priestess, gracious, exalted influence over an entire cycle. We have some soul healing and renewal. So this other person is feeling rejected, but we want to give them what they want. They just need to ask it, and they want love. Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is out here too, and the Six of Cups. So it might circle back around, and they may see us as negative, but actually we're enlightened. Thing about Saturn in the first house is they've done a lot of living in a short amount of time. You see all those cards pop out? There's not much they haven't done when you try to give it to them. Six of Pentacles, they don't need a lot of support. And there is some kind of entitlement around. So there is somebody that's going to put their foot down. They're feeling entitled. Moon card and the Nine of Wands, but it's because it's the ego thing. And then Seven of Swords, hidden agendas, ulterior motives. So people are you going to use cons, tactics to get what they want out of us instead of just saying to our face what it is. And this is the third time today I've gotten this. The Imperatrice and the La Ruota, La Fortuna. This means an heiress, or something goes on behind our back or over our head. So this is somebody needs to come with earnesty and humility. They need to come towards us with earnesty and humility. So I feel like we've lost out on a relationship. Here's what this is telling me. We were left out in the cold. We were overlooked in some kind of way, maybe seen as undesirable or untouchable, because we might have had a bad energy or been perceived to have a bad energy. And this is actually confirmed here because we have two knights, and then this energy talks about our aura here. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, these together equal 11. That's the Page of Wands. That's our aura. And really, we need to be more vocal about what's going on. We need to be more transparent. Did we get overlooked? Yes, we did. Yeah, ego driven. So somebody got scared when they came towards us. And again, it's just because we're too strong. We're way too strong. Nobody can break us down. Also, like, if somebody wants love, they need to say it. Because I think we get down into the lecesso by talking about it. I'm that way. You could be showing me all the signs in the world. I am not going to get it until you say something. You have to speak the words. Don't show me no signs. Don't make no overt gestures. Say it with your mouth. Move your lips. I have Saturn in the first house too, Moon in the third house, Mars in the ninth. Okay, so ego driven and visionary. So somebody here couldn't see it. They mistook, they mislabeled, it seems to be the same reading. All of the readings today have the same energy. They mislabeled, mistook, misperceived. It's because we're a unicorn. So we're out of this world, we're unfathomable. And there's some kind of don't. Somebody's unawakened, unhealed. And I don't mean it in like they really need to heal. It's like they're too quick to assign a label to things. They're easy. Drinking the Kool-Aid means they're easy to mislabel, to misjudge, and that's the 7 of Cups too, is drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm over here drinking lemon ginger tea though. Oh, they are unawakened. I thought they're unawakened. And they can only offer us something very small anyways. This false flame here. That just means that we're not going to get our needs met with this person as they are right now. They're not at the level. And it can mean that they're a false flame. It just means that, oh, yeah, because they're bound down. They need to ask for help. So really all you do is say, hey, this is what I want from you. I don't know what I need to do to get you out on a date. I don't know what I need to do to get the time of day. I don't know what I need to do to holler at you. Hey, I'm trying to get a minute with you. Do you have a second? Can you talk to me? Versus all this other crap. I don't know what that is, what that looks like, what that's about, but it's annoying. And a lot of unhealed hoes like that. But here's the thing, when God blesses you, it's not confusing, it's not karmic, and it's not chaotic. That's just what's up. It's in alignment at the right time. And it comes through speaking for itself as well. I mean, it might need to be spelled out, but honestly, like the discernment will be there. It'll be inherent in the package, in the offering. So if you don't know your rising sign, you're either one of the three: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Leo. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. This honestly was about being mistaken. Tactics and misperception is what I'm going to call it. Take good care. See you in the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.